Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly focus for the week of June the 17th. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Now, let's go to the cards and see what they're going to reveal for your week ahead. My lovely Pisceans. Okay. Our underlying energy is the Seven of Pentacles. Where is your focus? Where is your attention? Where does it need to be? That's what this week is all about, turning your focus, your attention to where it needs to be. Your priority list, your path forward. I hear your joy and happiness, your creativity, your self-expression, your romantic heart. And of course, it is a Pentacles, so of course it is about abundance and prosperity. That's just a gimme. Okay, here we go. Five of Cups. Oh, but we're feeling, look at you here. Okay, you are the definition of no joy, no happiness, no celebration of who you are. This is a time to see that expansive path. This is a time to invite in or create moments of happiness and joy in your life, to start to raise your energy to where it needs to be in order to see those cups waiting to be filled with whatever dream, whatever passion, whatever desire that you have within you. We have the King of Swords. I think once you embrace this happiness, this joy, this celebration of who you are, what you bring to the world, what you've done in the past that's been so great, and that has been almost a continuous feed through every reading, okay? I can say that now, being on the final reading of Pisces, that in some way, when we look backwards, we need to look backwards in order to see our successes so that we understand just how great we are, just how much potential we have. And so here we are, and we are putting in a determined approach to our goals, to our dreams. We hold that sword, ready to use it, cutting away what no longer serves us, pulls us down, no longer has value. We are clearing the path towards our success, towards our abundance, towards our prosperity, towards our great loves in our life. And we have the Seven of Cups. So we better not be choosing this week, okay? I'm just saying we better not be choosing. There's a lot of things to take into consideration here. We can't just, we have this determination. We're kind of stubborn here. To be honest, we're kind of stubborn when it's the King of Swords, and we don't want to listen to other people. We already have our own directive, and that's all we need. Okay? That might lead us to an overconfidence this week. That might make us just grab the first cup and running with it. Like, ha ha ha, it's mine. It's all mine. And we can't do that. We have to... I don't know where that came from, if you're wondering. We have to understand what's in those cups, and right now we're getting a limited view. We're seeing the bottoms of the cups, and wow, don't they look shiny and pretty, and that one's a little boring over there, I don't want that one. Immediately we are dismissing things that just don't align with us. We're not giving it the thought, the consideration it needs in order to really really allow in the, to grab the right cup. To put it bluntly, to grab the right cup. To make the wisest choices for ourselves. So we kind of have to slow it down here. Okay? Or at least think it through a little bit. Overriding this energy is the Three of Pentacles. Whatever it is, we know right now that it will take determination. It's rolling up our sleeves. It's getting to work. It also is about knowing that we design our future. That our todays were based on what we projected, we manifested from our yesterdays. So, and sometimes that's a very hard pill to swallow, isn't it? But here, we are constantly putting up our intention for a better tomorrow, for a best life ever kind of energy. to come in. And so we could feel very strong in the dynamics of what we want to create. Okay, so it's not jumping the gun, but it's one brush stroke at a time. It's about giving it your best, even if you don't think anybody's looking. By the way, people are always looking when it's the Three of Pentacles. So just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not watching in some way, in some form. This is about you understanding slowly but surely and bringing it all together, so that it's not like you are looking at love, or you're looking at work and career, or you're looking at your health. You're kind of looking at the umbrella of your life right now, of everything that encompasses a happy and joyous life. Feels like someone's pulling on my hair. Okay, here we go. We have the Four of Swords underlying this. So this is a card that's telling me that if you feel that you need to rest, then rest. If you feel like you need to take a day for you, take a day for you. This is a time to recharge your batteries, perhaps, to rejuvenate yourself, to take good care of yourself. Okay, so practice self-care, emotional self-care, body, mind, and soul. Make sure that you are nurturing yourself so that you are strong, that you have a vitality, that you have a great strength to tap into in order to be this person and make the wisest choices as we push our way forward. Cutting the path with our sword, one stroke at a time, or one stroke at a time, taking our time. And so maybe we need a balance between these two energies of taking our time and the subtle approach of one brush stroke at a time over, here we go. Let's go. Let's just get the dynamics, because what's going to happen is we're going to wear ourselves out and we're going to be back here trying to rejuvenate ourselves. So I think this is more calling us to have a balance between these two energies, so that we don't end up being, constantly feeling tired. We don't have the get up and go. We don't have the motivation. We don't have the energy to have the motivation. Okay. Or we actually get sick because we have pushed ourselves to the extreme. Okay, so don't be burning that candle on both ends. We come into the week with the Wheel of Fortune. This is a time to write your story. Okay, so if you're not already doing it as you watch this video, I want you to start doing it, because you want to start scripting your new reality. Yeah, you want to start scripting your new reality. The wheel is turning, so it's a lucky time for you, absolutely, at the beginning of the week. And new and lighter energy is coming in, but for some reason we're blocking it, or we're not accepting it for all it can do in our world. Maybe we're not trusting it. We're not believing in it. Maybe some things have really gone wrong lately, or maybe you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, so you're going to intentionally drop that shoe. I mean, we've all done it to ourselves. Because you come in on this wave of beauty, but this, I think in some ways, you do throw that cloak off, that you do see the wonderment of what can be in your life, and you do start to get quite determined in where you're going forward, but that could jump you into some, wrong choices if we don't take the time to really think it through. Okay, it'll be, not only health wise, but in our environment, it probably won't be the best choice for us. So slow it down so we don't have to put it in reverse. We end the week. We're thinking of the new possibilities now. Okay, I think this is kind of a up and down kind of week for you, where you really have to be centered in what you truly want, to really tap into that energy at the beginning of the week that you walk in with, and keep it going. To throw off that cloak rather than to hold it tighter. Okay, so to allow for the release. So maybe through meditations, clearing your chakras, doing yoga, a Reiki session, even just going and getting cracked by the chiropractor might do it for you, to realign yourself. Okay, meditation, walks in nature. You want to do all these things. You want to open up to the beauty that surrounds you. And then you get this dynamic energy. Okay, so remember to balance that dynamic energy with the thoughtful, one brush stroke at a time approach, so that you can take your time to really realize what we want that cup to be filled with and what we don't want to accept in our life. And when that happens, we open up the door to what could possibly be in our lives. a practical, doable kind of energy approaches. So how do we bring that into our world? How do we step into that path? We will look at some things, and then we'll probably, through other methods, bring in some other information. Eventually we'll make a decision or a choice to go forward, but I don't think that we do that here so much. Work and career, Two of Swords, we have to make a decision what the heart wants, what the mind wants, and work it all together. There could be a lot of emotion in this, so you may want to go for the promotion, but you don't want to leave your work family, right? It's, it could be something like that. You want to help out in the community, but your family doesn't really like the idea of you not being there when they want you there, kind of thing. So there's energies, there's gives and takes, there's ebbs and flows here to the decision making. Now, there could be a couple of possibilities with this decision. There could be good and bad in both decisions. Okay, I'm thinking one is a real passion, one is a dream, one is maybe what you're currently doing or what you're being offered at the present time. And it's making a decision between your passions, your dreams, your desires. So we don't want to act too quickly. We want to, one brushstroke at a time. It could be that our decision may not be popular with everybody else. It needs a courage to actually be made and profess to everybody that this is the way you're going, or this is what you're stepping into, this is what you're creating, this is what you're giving birth to, and this is where you are pushing the direction of your career, or your how you create abundance, how you create stature in the community, perhaps. And it'll be unpopular. Okay, or it might be unpopular with you that you really don't want to do that because you want to do something else, or you want to stay where you are because it's safe and it's comfortable and it's secure, but it's a false sense of security. Hate to be the one to break it to you, but we don't want to just fly off the handle and just run with anything. I think this takes, this kind of approach. So we're building here. We're building here to a new tomorrow. We're building a sense of bringing in joy and happiness into our world. And how do we do that? How much do we push? How much do we pull back? I think you're bringing things into balance this week. I mean, with the Two of Swords there's a balance. There's definitely a decision to be made. You know what? And you're not going to be able to find out the answers from anybody that surrounds you. I mean, they can give their 2 cents worth if you want to hear it, but at the end of the day, it's your decision to make and nobody can make it for you, kind of energy that's coming through here. Okay, you're blindfolded, but it's so that you look within, so that you understand what your intuition, what your gut, what your sage wisdom is trying to point you towards. Okay, so it's more of a connection that needs to be made. Where is your focus? Where is your focus? Is it on making other people happy by your decisions, or taking the easy road, the comfortable road that might just disappear anyways, because nothing is for sure and nothing is certain? Love and relationships, the High Priestess. Well, there's magic in the romance here. There's magic and joy and happiness and celebration and, the magical moments within relationships. When the High Priestess is here, there's magic all around us. There's magic within us too. So understand that the gift you give to another, you know what? It could be love. It could be, by stepping into love. I was trying to think of where the bridge is in order to get to the positive here. And I think it is the magic that can come through love and putting your focus and your attention on not only what you have succeeded in the past in growing relationships and bringing people dear into your world, but also the magic that you can bring into new relationships, existing relationships. If your relationship is going through a struggle right now, tap right back into that magic that you possess on how to make life magical and wonderful. And there's giggles and smiles and laughter. And this is what you need to really invite in, and it might be one brush stroke at a time. Absolutely. Okay. But this opens you up to the potential of new cups to be filled, new opportunities, new seeds to be planted, new paths to be made. This gives you that energy. And by understanding that, yes, this cup represents that we can't act too quickly, but look at all the choices we've gotten from these experiences this week. Okay, so it's by raising your energy. I think the easiest way to raise your energy is to create moments of happiness and joy in your life, but definitely with the people you love most. Okay, let's get a final card here. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. You know, you have... This is a card of completion. This is a card of graduation. This is a card to say it's time to level up. It's time to take a step forward. It's time to take a step up. It's time to embrace a passion, a dream, a desire, a person, an environment, a community, whatever it might be for you personally. And when you realize this, that there are, this is a very spiritual card, so you may be tapping into your spirituality or your heart center. Maybe it's your gut feeling. Okay, your solar plexus energy. Maybe it could be, you know, your passion and your joy, or maybe it's understanding how strong and capable you've become because of all the past lives, or the past paths. It could be past lives too. But the sunflowers here all being mature denotes this: you have matured to the fullest extent of your capabilities in a certain area of your life. It's time to expand. It's time to explore. It's time to go into the unknown. It's time to plant those new seeds. It's time to grow passion and happiness and joy in your life. In so many ways, it's time to bring in kind of a balanced approach so that we don't find that need to have to completely disconnect and recharge in order to have the vitality to go into our tomorrows. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.